Today, I want to bring up how well Professor Stout teaches and explains the course materials, how he makes time for students out of class and during class, and finally, how we can improve the class. This course was made much easier by having a very good and interesting instructor. The course materials were made easy to understand and simplified, so it wasn't too hard for me to learn how to write in new and interesting ways. Professor Stout always asks for questions or issues during class to make sure nobody falls behind. He is always in his office during his office hours, and if not, he makes sure to let us know. He makes sure to have work days, so you can just as easily ask him to check over your assignments. Along with him, ask him a question if you are confused about the work or need him to explain it in more depth. He is very lenient and an interesting instructor. Professor Stout will joke around with the students rather than be very strict and stern on the rules. He's lenient when it comes to late work by allowing you to turn it in for partial credit rather than making it a complete zero. Students will have their own circumstances, so it's greatly appreciated. Draconian teachers are the worst. We could still improve the class by placing set due dates on larger assignments throughout the semester and retain the class for work days and participation points. We could place certain assignments closer together when they are nearly the same. For instance, since the profile is just our take on somebody else's personal life, Professor Stout could introduce both the personal essay and the profile assignments at the same time. With this method, students could have a good idea of their requirements and have the freedom to choose which essay and style they would prefer to work on first. Students would also have more time overall to work on their essays. So if you found it a lot harder to write about yourself than another person, then you could spend nearly 3 weeks working on the personal essay, but only have 1 week to work on a profile essay. We believe that this change would lead to students turning in higher quality essays.